In an effort to be a little bit more interactive, I'm going to try to get those of you in the first few rows to help me with a couple of questions to set the stage for what I'd like to discuss. So for those of you right here in front that I can hear, let me pose two questions. First, in your companies or in the companies you invest in or that you work with or you support, what is the one key thing that you think will make or break the company over the next year? What's the one key issue or opportunity or facet of management you're focused on that will make you thrive or not succeed? Can I have people call them out? Just yell it. I heard talent. I heard nimble mind. Any others? All right, so I heard people as well. So I heard people, nimble mind, and talent. Now let me ask a second question. When you think about how you invest, you fundraise, you spend a lot of time on product development, you spend a lot of time on reaching out to customers. How much time do you invest in developing nimble minds, nurturing talent, or growing your people? So I have a lot of people nodding their heads, and I don't think they're nodding their heads because they spend so much time there. I think they're nodding their heads because fundamentally, after a long career at McKinsey, the World Economic Forum, and Spencer Stuart, the one thing I've universally found in talking to senior leaders is that they underinvest in their senior leadership. They know that talent is the most important aspect of success, and yet they struggle to find the time or the way to grow their leaders. So I'm Kevin Steinberg. I'm the founder and CEO of Ascent Leadership Networks. We're a leadership development firm that focuses on helping senior leaders thrive and be more effective. And when we talk to senior leaders, we try to dispel three myths that are very pervasive. The myths are that A, it's not really clear whether focusing on people matters. B, it's not really clear how you can focus on investing in those leaders. And three, that there aren't tactical steps you can take to make your leaders more effective. So let me talk about each of those. First, the myth that it doesn't matter. If you look at the statistics, the reason the vast majority of M&A efforts fail is because of culture or people or talent. If you look at the reason why many companies have trouble scaling, why they can't get from that growth stage to the really international or multi-billion stage, it's because of issues around people, not product, not delivery, about senior leadership. And if you look at the challenge that keeps CEOs up at night, it's often the people. So myth number one is that it doesn't matter so much, you don't have to focus on it. Myth number two is that you can't measure it. Well, in fact, you can look at the capabilities of senior leaders in very targeted ways. You can measure how strong they are at strategic planning, at developing people, at thinking about the issues that are most fundamental. And you can invest in moving the needle. You can do coaching, you can do mentorship, you can build networks, you can think of stretch assignments. There's ways to have people grow, not just in terms of their capabilities, but thinking about their interpersonal style and culture, and thinking about how you can build the support and scaffolding around them to help them thrive. And myth number three, in terms of targeted actions, in very specific ways, it's often the case that CEOs and senior leaders have training and development programs for their people, and it's actually very unusual for boards and investors to think about senior development for the CEO, the person who probably is likeliest to hinder or enable the success of their companies. So I'll leave you with a thought, and it's really a little bit of a plea. When it comes to AI and blockchain companies, which is many of you here, when it comes to technologies companies that are trying to scale, as you think about what it's going to take to thrive and succeed, yes, make the investments in your underlying technology. Yes, reach out to your clients. Yes, get the business model right, but invest in your people and do it deliberately. There's no company here that doesn't have specific goals, that doesn't have a plan for its technological development. Everyone here can say 6 months from now, we're going to build XYZ. But I'll bet the majority of you can't say 6 months from now, What do you want your leaders to be able to do that they have trouble doing today? So that's my thought, my suggestion for you to have impact. Invest in your people. Again, I'm Kevin Steinberg. I'm here with Ascent Leadership Networks. And if anyone has thoughts or wants to talk about leadership, seek us out, because there's nothing we like more than helping leaders and companies thrive. So thank you.